I must admit, I floundered around a bit when I was writing this. Okay. I floundered a lot. Because what could I say to people who don't want to be in church? I know that churches have done and said extremely hurtful things to people. Churches are not always right, and in some cases have been exceedingly and disastrously wrong. And I also struggle with this message because who am I to give it? I'm not perfect. I go to church. I try to emulate Jesus in my life, but oh man, I struggle all the time with churchy things. So who am I to talk to you? But then I thought about all that church has offered me, even with its imperfections. I thought about how rich my life has been because of church, because of the people, because of the opportunities, because of the chance to deepen my soul with those people who are on a similar journey. And I realized that I had to say something. Our Doctrine and Covenants says that the road to transformation travels both inward and outward. And I don't know about you, but without people regularly reminding me about that inward journey, I would completely let it go. That's one thing that church is for me. It's a reminder that my soul is worth working on. My inner life is one where God resides, and if I'm interested in getting to know God at all, then I need to get to know myself. I could easily just let go and live the life without God. But I don't want that. I don't want a life without God in the center. I have been changed because God has been the center. I am who I am because God is at the center. So that inward journey has been and is vitally important for me. Now, that outward journey to transformation is also something I struggle with on my own. I have a feeling that I could be perfectly content to binge watch Netflix for the rest of my life. I probably would be just fine living in my own little bubble and never worrying about anyone but myself. But what is the point of that kind of life? Being at church offers me a chance to grow, to hear other stories, to learn about their lives, to open myself in another way of life that I had never before imagined. Church offers me a way to see from another viewpoint and deepens my empathy and sympathy for those who struggle and who are in pain. And in turn, I can share my pain too. It's a place of love. It's a place of healing. It's a place of deepening. And maybe most importantly to people, church is a place of community. In this world of me, church is a place of us. Finding people that you can share with is possibly one of the greatest gifts that this world can give. And church is a ready-made community with ready-made hearts open to listening and loving. Now, I already know what you're going to say. What about the dogmas? What about the doctrine? What about the stuff they force you to believe? Well, I'm here to tell you that we don't do that. While we have shared core principles and basic belief statements, we don't have a test of fellowship. We worship a God of love and acceptance, not the ancient texts. And that's why, to me, church is so essential. It's a reminder that the inward journey to who I really am. And it's a chance to walk that outward journey to who I'm called to be. Who I am and who I'm called to be. Both of these are, for me, crucial to living a life of purpose. And then there's that community aspect. I love walking this with people who want to walk with me. Those are my people. So I don't know if you felt it or not, this yearning for something more, that desire to expand your soul and do it both inwardly and outwardly. If you have, then maybe church is a place to try, because church is probably yearning for someone like you too. Join us. As usual, please feel free to leave a comment, to like, to share. I would love to hear from you.